I'm going to tell you one story that I love, okay? Because this is like very special story, okay?
Great. I love that.
So one of the first people I ever got from when I went back and I decided to become a trainer, as opposed to like I was a label. For those of you who don't, I used to be a record label trainer, and which meant that I was training different people for getting ready for different music videos or tour. So I would train a ton of artists. One of the first people they ever gave me was this girl named, her name then was Mickey Guyton, who was this like beautiful girl who had a voice of an angel. And they thought that she was going to be like the next Whitney Houston. Like she was young, like 13 years old or 14 years old. And they put a lot of effort and time into her. And she was my first. So her parents probably had to sign off on me because, she was so young. Anyway, I really developed a really nice connection with this girl. And everyone thought that she was the next big thing. And, we worked together, blah, blah, blah. Cut to, we go our separate ways after 2 years. And she ends up getting dropped from that label and going on to another label, and on a Babyface's label, and then another label. And like the music business is just a really brutal, nasty business, right? Like it's just awful. And years later, like I'm talking now 20 years later, I am watching the Today Show, eating my breakfast or making breakfast, watching the Today, or having the Today Show in the background. I wasn't like sitting there watching it. And lo and behold, who's in their concert series? Grammy-nominated Mickey Guyton. I'm like, what the hell? So this girl who I knew when she was like a kid, because I don't follow country music,
right.
She decided to leave and go to Nashville and become a country music artist because it was like one failure after another, right? And so she's like, you know what? I'm just going to go to Nashville and try this country thing. Well, it totally hit. She became like a huge success, and she's like up for like 3 or 4 Grammys.
Oh my God.
She sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl this last year.
Oh, you interviewed her.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because like years, I haven't seen this girl in like how many years.
Wow.
And after all that time, she like took her, 20 years to become an instant success. And, that girl has more talent in her little finger than half these people do. And, the fact that she was able to, be that resilient and not give up and keep on going and going after her dream. And it's now like, now she's doing a show. She's been on Sesame Street. She's hosted the Ellen Show a bunch of times.
Oh, cool.
And now she's doing a TV show for on the Apple
TV.
Yeah,
they have
with
some
Reese Witherspoon.
Great.
Yeah, it's not out yet. I don't even know if I should be telling you that. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Exactly. And she's doing songs
really
with like
cool.
John Legend now. So I just love that, like that story. That to me was a great story for me. I've had other stories where like some of these people, I'm not going to mention names, are just so brutal. Like I fired them, but not the other way around.
Oh, what a boss move.
Yeah, because they're just gross.
I've interacted with some losers. 100%. But no, I prefer, that's the kind of story that I wanted. That was great.
I'm glad that you like it, Shanni.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good.
No, there's something so beautiful about watching someone who's persevered through such a ruthless industry make it out on the other end and really find their place and have people who appreciate them and their talent as much as you do on such a large scale, which is really, really cool.
Absolutely.
It's
I
really
agree.
cool.
Yes, it's a really full circle moment. She's still, and by the way, she hasn't even hit her stride yet, right? Like she's right now like becoming very known, but like it's every day.
Just the beginning.
People in the country world, like she's huge, or people really know her, and she's breaking through now. But it's funny. This girl, I've liked her from I've had a huge affection for her since she was a kid. So
I feel like that's what it would be like for Keanu to see all of the success that you've had, because look at how far you've come since you approached him all those years ago. That would be a really surreal experience for him, and you better follow up on that because that episode has to happen, because I do think that, you know, him seeing everything you've built up till now, that girl who so boldly went and got him to be in like the most epic demo tape of all time. I mean, that's really freaking cool.
Thank you. Well, then maybe you could do that same thing you did with that Gary Vee, with the sending the text or the tweet or the DM.
Yes.
Will you do it?
Yeah. Oh, I'll try and get you, Keanu.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'd love to be involved in coordinating that, actually.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I'm building your studio.
100%.
Yes.
We have a lot of things we have.
We're gonna have so much fun.
We have a lot of things to do together, right?
Well, we're both hustlers and we like to develop habits.
Totally.
So it all fits in well.
We got lots of tasks.